Welcome to the Dealer Spectrum dashboard. In this short video, we'll give you an introduction to some of the features and functionality of this tool. Let's start with the DOC, or Daily Operating Control Dashboard, which gives management a number of key tools and reports in order to manage business more effectively. Our first tip: once you're scrolling down the page, click on this little arrow to go back to the top. Our next handy feature is, at the top of each dashboard tab, you'll see a little blue arrow. Click here to access a few options like sharing with other users or exporting. Here we're exporting to Microsoft Excel, where we can see one very handy feature at the bottom of the page. Each of the reports on the DOC are exported as their own tab. Let's look at our workshop dashboard. In our first report, Open Repair Orders and Work in Progress, note the blue numbers. These allow us to drill further into the report and see more detailed information. This report also shows indicators illustrating our performance against budget. And here we can drill into an item of interest. In this table, our headers have little dark arrows which allow us to sort, like so. And we can also export this table into Excel, as we saw previously. Click the X in the top right-hand corner to go back to the previous dashboard. Next, you'll notice we have filters on the left. Here we can change the dates by clicking on the calendar icon and adjusting the start date. Hit Go. This will change some of our charts accordingly. You'll notice on our Service Financial Benchmarks and Labour Gross Profit Margin Percentage report that we can change the series being shown on the chart. Next, let's look at our technician-related reports. At the top, we have efficiency rate, and next to that, revenue recovery factor, also known as productivity. Below these, we can see our service labour performance, which is the product of the two charts above, and to the right, the service labour performance benchmarks, showing how we're tracking. Let's drill into revenue recovery factor by clicking on the dial. This brings up a revenue recovery factor by branch dashboard, and underneath is a table with all the data. We can click on one of these columns for further information again. This drill has taken us to a revenue recovery factor by technician dashboard. Click on the technician name and scroll across for further technicians to see their individual scores. Once we're finished here, let's click on our X's in the corner to go back to the previous report, and the same again to go back to our dashboard. Further down the page, we'll see on our workshop job mix dashboard chart that we can change the metric being shown. We can move this from labour sales to total gross profit excluding parts, as shown. You can explore the remaining reports and drills on your own. Let's look at our parts dashboard. The first thing we'll do is change some branch filters. So click the branches you'd like to look at and hit the Go button. Click Reset to put the filters back the way they were. Our first report on the parts dashboard is Parts Inventory Summary by Franchise. As you can see, the 12-month column has some blue numbers we can drill into. Let's look at the first one. This shows us the parts inventory older than 12 months for that franchise. Let's look at our next report, Parts Gross Profit. In the top right-hand corner of each report, you'll see a small plus sign, which says Maximize and allows us to drill into the report as a whole. Let's click on it now. Now we can see Parts Gross Profit by date. Let's click on one of these dates for even more information. Now we can choose a branch. Now you can choose your job code or simply click on the chart. We've now drilled to Parts Gross Profit by individual sales advisor. Let's go back to the main dashboard. Okay, moving on down the dashboard. Another handy hint, if you want to know more detail about a report, hover over the title. You'll get more information coming up on the screen. That's our parts dashboard. Let's look at our operations benchmark page. This shows us a snapshot of some of our parts and service information across the group. Scroll down here to see information against budget by branch. We also show debtors for parts and service, gross profit by branch to budget on a dial where you can choose your branch like so, and open ROs, which we've seen before. Now, stock units. In our first chart here, stock unit sales for the group, you may have seen this icon before next to the Maximise button. Click this and it will turn your chart into a table. Let's look at our inventory charts. Let's change the view to cost value and click on an aging item of interest. This will bring up a stock list for that section. Now here, we can show our filters. We can drill here between new and used, select branches or franchises, or by adjusting our aging bracket and choosing omit, we can change the report to see all age groups. Choose some branches and hit the arrow to go. Here we have a full stock list as per the parameters we've selected, which we can then export to Excel as shown. Let's go back to the main stock units dashboard again. Scroll down the page to see some more stock units charts. And remember, if you need to know more about a chart, hover over the title for more information. One difference on the filters on this page is that we can choose between new and used for the page, like so. Let's look at our operations dashboard. We can manually adjust the date range by typing in the numbers as well as using the calendar icon. The operations dashboard reports on the business as a whole and contains useful management reporting information. Remember, hover over the title for more information. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it's proven useful and given you some hints. Click in the top right to log out. Thanks again for watching.